Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Duler Stadium for match number 15 between Churchill Brothers Sports Club and Panjim Footballers. Churchill Brothers Sports Club looking for their first win of the tournament, while Panjim Footballers looking to build up on their win against Old Youth Club of Manora in the last game. There's Churchill Brothers warming up for a very crucial game for them. A third loss on the trot will really dent their hopes. Quite a few changes. We see Debnath Mondol, the goalkeeper.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the pre-match interaction. Today is a big clash between Churchill Brothers as they face off Panjim Footballers, and I have with me the coach of Churchill Brothers. First of all, sir, we have seen that Churchill Brothers have started on a slow note with no win, but do you think it will change today?
Of course. Now, especially for this match, we have made 5 changes. Okay. Goalkeeper, 2 stopper backs and 2 strikers.
So do you think it will create a much more impact and Churchill Brothers will go home winning and smiling?
Definitely, we have high hopes. And the boys know the importance of today's match.
Okay, thank you so much, coach. We'll see you in the post-match. So that was the coach of Churchill Brothers. We'll go to the other side and to see what Panjim Footballers coach has to say on their preparation as they take on Churchill Brothers here at the Duler Stadium.
We'll see the team list for Churchill Brothers. A confident Norberto Gonzalez. Quite a few changes in that first 11 for Churchill Brothers. Joban Cardozo, Clins Mendes, Tipanna Bhavikatti, Justin Barbosa, Kidron Fernandez, Rakesh Das, Mohammad Shahzad, Rajender Singh Bairola, Sumer Segal, Debnath Mondol, Valito Cruz, the captain and coached by the man we just heard, Norberto Gonzalez. There we see the team which has finally opened their account in the Selvel Goa Professional League. Panjim Footballers coming off a win against Youth Club of Manora. They'll be looking to keep the winning momentum.
Yes, after speaking to Churchill Brothers, I have with me the head coach of Panjim Footballers. First of all, coach, we have seen that last time you have come back with a winning wave. Do you think that winning wave will continue today as well?
Yeah, boys are also confident of that, but we'll come out with a win.
You said you're going to come up with a win. What is the mood in the dressing room as just before the kickoff now?
Nothing, I told just boys go and enjoy the game, but we have to keep it little compact because they will be coming back with us, yeah, strong.
Thank you so much, coach. We'll see you in the post-match. So that was the coach of Panjim Footballers. The kickoff is in next couple of minutes. Enjoy this beautiful match here at the Duler Stadium.
Coach Thomas Alvarez quite confident of his team's chances today against Churchill Brothers. Here we see the first 11 for Panjim Footballers. Janio Fernandez, the captain who's been rock solid at back. Liston Cardozo, Joyce Gonkar, Akash Sanadi, Jovito Fernandez, Filton Dikona, Lokesh Kumar Talwar, Chandan Gawas, who scored their opener, Valmiki Miranda, Akram Yadwad, Preston Rego, the keeper, and coached by the man we just heard again, Thomas Alex Alvarez. And we take a look at the points table. FC Goa, with a win yesterday over Dempo Sports Club, leapfrogs them into second place. And the two teams today, Churchill Brothers rock bottom, 2 losses from 2, goal difference of -7, and Panjim Footballers dwelling in 8th position, 1-1 and lost 1, and 3 points and goal difference of 0. Important match for Churchill Brothers Sports Club. They would love to climb the table, the defending champions, along with Sporting Club de Goa. Coach Norberto Gonzalez will be hoping that his team turns their fortunes around. Will be hoping that the changes that he's made to this first 11 is fruitful for their chances, but here comes the two teams led by the referees and the ball boys. Captain of Panjim Footballers Janio Fernandez and Velito Cruz, the captain of Churchill Brothers. We see Liston Cardozo, jersey number 4. Here we see Churchill Brothers now. Liston Cardozo keeps his place in the team. Had a poor game against Youth Club of Manora, although they did end up on the winning side. Final cordiality between the captains and the referees. Today's referee Niazi Sheikh Abu, Mayank Pandey, Keshav Kaskar and Yashwant Gaukar. Niazi Sheikh Abu, the experienced man, will be handling the big game today between Churchill Brothers and Panjim Footballers. Now we see Debnath Mondol, the man from Kolkata, brought in as goalkeeper today for Churchill Brothers. And the final huddle before the storm at the Duler Stadium between Churchill Brothers Sporting Club and Panjim Footballers. Final prayers from both teams. Both teams will be looking to climb up the ladder. Lokesh Kumar Talwar had a good game, keeps his place in the first 11. Chandan Gawas has been impressive for Panjim Footballers. He'll be looking to build on the form that he is in and keep Panjim Footballers afloat. There's Debnath Mondol just having a word with his teammates. The final prayers from Churchill Brothers. It'll be interesting to see how Debnath performs today against Panjim Footballers. But this Churchill Brothers team have to pick themselves up, and the whistle blows and Panjim Footballers start proceedings. Like I was saying, Churchill Brothers have to pick themselves up after a devastating defeat against Selvel Football Club, who are on an absolute dream run at the moment. But let's not count the defending champions out of it yet. But Panjim Footballers are here to give Churchill Brothers a run for their money. And that is the first corner. Within the first 30 seconds of the start, Panjim Footballers win their first corner against Churchill Brothers. Pressure straight away. Lokesh Kumar Talwar with his left-footed corner. It's in a good ball. Well cleared out there. Velito plays it to Joban. And here's Velito again. Sumer. Sumer looks for his forward, but Rakesh Das there, fouled by Panjim Footballers. Jovito Fernandez coming into the squad today for Panjim Footballers, standing over the ball, not letting Velito take the quick one, but he has Velito with the long free kick. Janio Fernandez with the header and goes out for a first corner kick for Churchill Brothers. What can Justin Barbosa do here? A good ball. Still a chance. Crappy football in the box. Cleared eventually. Shoulder to shoulder. A Joban Cardozo, but cleared off eventually. Plays it off square. Janio to Liston. Valmiki plays it out to the left hand side to Filton. Joyson. It's Akash. The ball spins off, but kept in by, or has it been kept in, but referee blows for a throw in. Liston Cardozo looks to take it quick, but well aware, good awareness from the Churchill defenders. Velito plays it out wide. Here's Joban. That falls in no man's land and straight to goalkeeper Preston Rego. Here's Filton. That's cheaply given away. Shasad there intercepting the ball, but again given away easily. And that's a foul from the back, and the first yellow card very quickly in the game. We'll see that foul again. Justin Barbosa gets a very early yellow card for Churchill Brothers. Akash to take the free kick, standing over the ball. What can he do here, Akash? Akash plays it along the ground. Here's a good cross in, but played slightly long. Again by Liston Cardozo. Liston Cardozo has been disappointing with those final crosses into the box for Panjim Footballers. He's been making good runs, but failing to deliver that pinpoint cross for his teammates. Been quite disappointed. Here's Joyson twisting and turning, but Velito Cruz there, just tripping Joyson over there in the end. Early pressure from Panjim Footballers. Impressive start. You can see that these boys, Panjim Footballers, are in quite a confident mood here to rack up their second win. But let's not count out Churchill Brothers. They're a very, very formidable team. They can beat anyone on their day. Rakesh Das plays it to Shasad. That's a good combination play from both the forwards. Velito Cruz plays it back to Sumer Sehgal. Houston Barbosa. That's Valmiki Miranda to Akash Sanadi. Filton Dukuna. Akash. Liston plays it back to Janio, who plays it immediately to Akash. Goes long. It's a decent ball in. Is he fouled there? Joyson. The referee waves play on. But one back straight away by Panjim Footballers. Miscommunication there, but there was a good tackle from Rakesh Das. Here's Liston driving in from the right wing. Valito Cruz gathering up the ball from Panjim Footballers. Here's Filton. Akash Sanadi. Ball seems to be rolling out for a goal kick, and that's extremely well done by the defender. Eventually wins the throw in. That's Kidron clearing the ball, but here's a chance. Rakesh Das running at the defender, but Janio Fernandez with the deflection for Panjim Footballers. That's foul on Akash Sanadi. We see that foul again. Just impeded there by Rakesh Das. Liston. Sumer Sehgal clears the ball. Didn't have a great first two games, Sumer Sehgal, but slightly improved against Salgaonkar. Although the scoreline will tell you a different story. A very focused Churchill Brothers team here. They would definitely want to get over their duck period. We see a Panjim Footballers player down on the ground, and that's the captain, Janio Fernandez. And there's another yellow card which has been shown. Two already for Churchill Brothers. Janio Fernandez seems to be okay. Janio to take the free kick to Akram. He hasn't had much to do, Akram. Back to the goalkeeper, Preston. It's very dangerous, but very fancy when it gets pulled off. Preston Rego. That's deflected wide for a throw-in. Here's a chance down on that right hand side, and that's offside given. Very good light maintained by the Churchill Brothers FC. There we see that offside decision. Way disciplined than in the last game, Churchill Brothers Football Club. Clins, Velito plays it wide. Throw in. It will be a long throw into the box. Rajendra Singh with the long throw in, but thrown straight out of play, and goal kick for Panjim Footballers. Marshalling his troops well. Rajendra Singh coming into the team today. He'll be looking to prove a point. Sumay Sehgal gets that ball but can't keep it in control. That's another loose ball. But there really has been no penetration from both teams. It's been a drab game so far, but hopefully that will change around. That's a good ball on the left hand side. Joyson with the shot but blocked. That's a free kick in a dangerous position for Panjim Footballers. What can they do with it here? There we see that foul again on Joyson. Be interesting to see who takes this free kick. Akash Sanadi standing over the ball. Looks like he is going to take the free kick. Taking his time, Akash. And that's a good try from Akash Sanadi, but the goalkeeper seemed to have it covered. There's the free kick. Tries to place it, curl it into that top corner, but just missing the target. But good attempt from Akash Sanadi. Liston with the throw in to Akash. Liston. Miss pass from Liston. Velito picks it up. Rakesh plays it back to Velito. Valmiki Miranda back to Akash. Good spell of possession from Panjim Footballers. And that was a chance. That was a very good chance for Chandan Gawas, who could have gotten the score sheet 2 matches in a row. Now it's Churchill Brothers' turn to keep possession. Justin Barbosa, we haven't seen much from the Churchill attack yet. But they can change it around. Sumer Sehgal there. Cleared out wide. Writhing in pain there, but play continues and the referee blows for the stretcher to come in. Here we see Mr. Churchill Alamau, very animated figure in the crowd. He's come to watch his team log in 3 points today. But Panjim Footballers have had an impressive start to the game so far. They've hardly given this Churchill Brothers team a whiff of attack, a whiff of hope. There is Chandan Gawas. Long goal kick coming up from Debnath Mondol, the boy from Calcutta. That's a poor goal kick in the end. Goes out for a throw-in for Panjim Footballers. And Sumer heads it out for another throw. The game has been more or less restricted in the midfield region so far. Headed out by Kidron. Velito Cruz. Slightly heavy touch, but put up by Joban Cardozo. Janio. Plays it long, and that's a foul by Sumer Sehgal. Quickly taken. Akash Sanadi. Back to the goalkeeper, Preston Rego. It's a decent header. At least gives something for the Panjim Footballers forward to chase. It's a good header out. Sfilton gives it away. Here's Joban, who pulls it back. Plays it to Velito. It's good intricate playing, but Filton to take the throw in. That's a beautiful leave by Joyson. Lokesh Kumar surging forward. Lokesh Kumar there. We'll see that action replay of that cross again. Well collected by Debnath Mondol. Akash plays it long. It's Janio. Beg your pardon, Joyson. Filton plays it to Akash. Churchill Brothers looking for the counter attack. We really thought it would be the other way around, but Churchill Brothers have been pushed back into the wall by Panjim Footballers. Velito plays it wide. Throw in taken, and that's Joyson. We see the intensity in the eyes of the Churchill Brothers players today. Boy, do they really need a win or not? They want to stay in touch with the tabletop of Selvel Goa Football Club. Liston. Liston Cardozo to take the free kick. I beg your pardon, throw in. Plays it long. That's a good ball, and that's a chance. Well chested by Chandan Gawas, but can't just get it down for him to get into a shooting position. That's a great ball, but unfortunately for Panjim Footballers, he can't keep it in control. Another player down, and again the captain Janio Fernandez, this time holding his ear. I hope Janio gets fine, because he's a pivotal player in that center of defense of Panjim Footballers. The loss would be a big one. There we see Churchill Alamau again, showing his frustrations, asking his team to attack more. And the proceedings start after Janius' injury. Liston plays it back to the goalkeeper. Plays it square to Akram. Plays it back to Preston. It's a long ball hooked forward. Skidron. Preston to Kidron Fernandez. Goes out for a Churchill Brothers throw. Akram Yadwad has been impressive so far again. There will be teams watching this Goa Professional League carefully to scout players for next season. Rolls out, or rather bounces off for another corner. Rakesh Das to take the corner kick. What can he do here? And the ball eventually goes out for a goal kick. Slightly long, that corner. No problem in dealing with it for Goa FC. Here's Janio. Akash. Joyson with a good through ball over there. And that's a corner. The second of the afternoon for Panjim Footballers. Not too many of them coming forward. Lokesh again with his left foot will curl in this corner. Lokesh with a good ball in. That's a chance, but super header from the Churchill defense, but the ball comes back in, and here's Joban. Velito can't keep it under control, and here's a chance. Jovito Fernandez. He had a chance to run one-on-one with Kidrin Fernandez, but he takes too much time, and the ball is cleared off for a throw-in. Filton plays Jovito. Akash. That's beautifully done by Janio. Very calm and composed. Looks for that long ball, but goes out for a throw-in. Here's Shashad. Janio Fernandez there. You'll see the replay as to what happened. Janio Fernandez with a fantastic tackle. There's no way of foul on Shashad, but throw in. And here's the cooling break. A much needed cooling break on a very, very, very hot afternoon for Churchill Brothers and Panjim Footballers. Also gives the coaches an opportunity to rework their strategy. Minutes on the clock. It's Churchill Brothers 0, Panjim Footballers 0. However, a draw would only take Churchill Brothers down with them. Again, we see Mr. Churchill Alamau. We'll start proceedings with Raju. Long throw coming up. That's a good chance in the box, but the referee had already blown his whistle. That's the long throw. Has created confusion in the box of Panjim Footballers. There we see Joburn. But well blocked by the Panjim defense. Preston Rego hasn't been tested yet. In fact, both goalkeepers haven't been really tested with anything at all. Look at that pace from Shashad, and gets it, wins it. Gives away a corner. A cheap corner to concede, really. Plays it short, Churchill. Rakesh Das trying to shield it off, but unable to do so. Yes. Very well played by Lokesh Pratap. Looking for Joyson, but well intercepted. The referee calls it back for an offside. See that replay again. The free kick is taken. It's very well done by Lokesh Pratap. Lifts it, looking for Filton, but and cleared off by Debnath Mondol, the goalkeeper for Churchill Brothers. Back with Preston Rego. Preston with the kick, but goes short, but luckily for him falls to a Panjim footballer. Here's a chance, there's a good move here. This is Justin. We haven't seen him in attacking action for a while, but clears the ball eventually there, Justin. Just a miscommunication and rolls into the safe hands of Debnath Mondol. That's gone through two over there. It's brilliant work. Tipanna. Played square. Again looking for that through ball, but straight to goalkeeper. This seems to be a promising move, but fails to start even before it started. Filton plays the short ball. There's a chance. The chance came from a poor goal kick. The ball has gone out for a throw-in, Churchill Brothers' way. Here we see that chance again. Janio with a poor pass. Rakesh. And that is hard. He seems in pain there. Rakesh Das. His fellow forward Shasad looks on. Finally we seem ready to start proceedings again. Still not smiling, the boss. Churchill Alamau. Liston Cardozo. Just taking their time here. Churchill Brothers. There seems to be some confusion out there. The referee finally shows that it's a throw-in. Preston Rego collects the box in his box. And kicks it long. That's a confident win. Velito Cruz trying to twist and turn, but gets dispossessed. Jovito Fernandez still going. Jovito Fernandez. Here's Lokesh. Akash plays it back to Akram. Keeps it in Liston. It's Akash. Sumer Sehgal has given away the ball in that position quite a few times before this. The referee waves play on. It's good skill again. That's Rakesh. Look at that twist and turn. Still keeping his balance. Tries to look for the through ball for Isha. But well intercepted. Tipanna to take that throw in. Choban trying to go past Filton, but we haven't seen the marauding runs of Filton Dikuna yet in this game down that left hand wing. That's a cross which goes out with no danger at all for Panjim Footballers. It's Preston Rego. Preston. It's a good header, looking for Joe Byrne. Akram shields the ball off. Filton with the throw in. Akram takes his time, plays it to Preston, being pressed by the Churchill players, but Lokesh does well. Filton Dikuna. Akash. Joyson, who've been so impressive in the last game. Cleared up by Devnath. That was a good through ball. And there was the chance to turn around, but has to play it back to Akram. It gives it away, Akram, and this is a chance. Shasad, and is he through? Rakesh Das through on goal! What a goal from Rakesh Das! The man who's just come into the first 11, Rakesh Das, has changed the fortunes for Churchill Brothers in the 41st minute. If you just look at the replay, there's Shasad, but the ball uncannily falls to Rakesh Das, and Churchill will take what it comes to them, quite against the run of play here. Akram trying to clear the ball, but deflects off and falls straight to Rakesh Das. There we see Falls to Rakesh Das, and Rakesh
The first substitution for Panjim Footballers
finishes that calmly past Preston Rego.
is replaced by just number 10, Lloyd Cardozo.
42 minutes on the clock. Churchill Brothers 1, Panjim Footballers 0. That could shake things up out there in the middle. Here's Rakesh. Rakesh trying to show off his skills, but there we see the substitute made by Panjim Footballers, Jovito Fernandez going off, and their main striker Lloyd Cardozo coming on. Lloyd, the trusted man for Panjim Footballers. He had a super game last game. However, coach decided to give him a rest, but here he is when his team needs him the most. We see a player down on the ground. Rakesh Das there, the goal scorer, just cramping up, feeling the heat. But there's the magic spray, and he should be walking absolutely normally. There we see, started off by Churchill Brothers, thrown over to the Panjim side, and here's Akash Sanadi who picks up the ball. Akram, whose unfortunate clearance fell straight to Rakesh Das, who made no mistake slotting it past Preston Rego. Churchill Brothers will be looking to keep a clean sheet, will boost their confidence immensely after conceding 7 goals in the first 2 games, 5 of them being scored by Selvel Goa Football Club in their last game. Here's Velito trying to control the game. Cleared off by Kidrin for a throw-in for Panjim Footballers. Akram plays it to Joyson. Joyson with a beautiful ball to Lloyd Cardozo. Lloyd cuts in. There's the confirmation from the assistant referee. 4 minutes of additional time. Akash Sanadi. Lokesh tries to find a fellow teammate, but trying to chase that down there. Joban Cardozo. Akram there. Here's Akram again, just slowing the game down for Panjim Footballers. Preston kicks it long. That's the running from Lloyd Cardozo which was missing. However, Churchill Brothers still in possession. Valito Cruz, the captain, ever so passionate about the game. Valito Cruz played out long, back to Debnath Mondol. Akash Sanadi with the shot. That's well defended, but still with the ball eventually intercepted by Shamshad. Justin Barbosa looking to chip it for Rakesh Das. He has been off color today, Justin Barbosa. he was very impressive, probably the only bright spark for Churchill Brothers in the 7 goals that they've conceded in the last 2 matches. But the important thing for Churchill Brothers right now is that they are winning 1-0 against Panjim Footballers, and that is a dangerous tackle from Kidrin Fernandez. Kidrin Fernandez right from the back, taking out Joyson completely. That's a clumsy challenge. Towards the fag end of the first half, can Panjim Footballers turn this around before the end of the first half? There is Kidrin and Joyson. Kidrin clutching his shoulders. Wonder where he's got hurt. Still down on the ground, Kidrin Fernandez. Kidrin just going off the field. But a good chance here for Panjim Footballers. What can they do here? Orthodoxly, this should be Lokesh Pratap's free kick. Devnath Mondal confidently sets up his wall. Lloyd Cardozo also standing over the ball. Lloyd Cardozo and straight to Devnath Mondal. Great positioning from the boy from Calcutta. Devnath Mondal with the long goal kick. And the referee blows the halftime whistle. And the news here at halftime. It's Churchill Brothers 1, Panjim Footballers 0. Thanks to a lucky deflection which fell to Rakesh Das, who made no mistake in slotting it past Preston Rego to give Churchill Brothers a 1-0 lead at halftime against Panjim Footballers. There you have the scoreline at halftime. Churchill Brothers Sports Club 1, Panjim Footballers 0. And we'll be back shortly right after the lemon break. We're back for the second half. What a first half that was. Churchill Brothers scoring quite against the run of play. Courtesy an unfortunate deflection of Akram Yadwad. Rakesh Das capitalizing on the mistake and slotting it past Preston Rego on goal for Panjim Footballers. Panjim Footballers will be pressing for the equalizer in the second half. But this Churchill team look very, very determined today to log in full 3 points. Led from the back by the new signing Debnath Mondol, the goalkeeper from Kolkata. We're just waiting for the players to get ready. Churchill Brothers to start proceeding. The referee blows the whistle for the start of the second half, and this is Valito Cruz straight away looking for Shamshad. Rakash picks it up in midfield. Valmiki Miranda to Akash to Filton Dikuna, who lifts it up. Lloyd Cardozo. Good work from Lloyd. But dispossessed Joyson over there. Akram there, shadowing Rakesh Das. Quick throw taken. Here's Shamshad. Sumer Sehgal. And that's straight into Chandan Gawas and goes out for a throw-in for Churchill Brothers. Sumer. This is a chance. Joyson with some opening on the right hand side. That's a good shot! What an effort that is! What an effort from Valmiki over there. Beautifully volleyed. We'll see that again. Joyson plays it inside to Valmiki, who lifts the ball up and volleys it, and fingertip save from Debnath Mondol. Here comes the corner and headed out comfortably. Rakesh Das wins it. Shashad over there trying to run through, but Akash wins the ball. But no foul given by the referee again. Goes out eventually. Throw in for Panjim Footballers. Here's Akram. Akram plays it long. Looking for Lloyd Cardozo. Kidron Fernandez puts it out for another corner for Panjim Footballers. Early pressure from Panjim Footballers on Churchill Brothers. Can Panjim Footballers make use of these set piece movements? Can they get back into this game? Lokesh Pratap. Lokesh with a curler, but cleared off by the Churchill defense and goes out for a throw-in. Churchill's way. Tipanna over there with the throw in, and here's Tipanna. Kidron tries to clear it. Falls to Valmiki. Looking for Lloyd Cardozo, but Kidron Fernandez shields the ball off nicely. Here's Debnath Mondol. Taking his time, Debnath. Confident young keeper, Debnath Mondol from Kolkata. Long kick from Debnath. Here's Tipanna. That's well done by Shashad. That's brilliant stuff. Here's Rakesh Das. There's a completely new forward line for Churchill Brothers. They're trying to change things up, and the result does seem to show. It's Churchill Brothers 1, Panjim Footballers 0. But here's another chance. Rakesh Das to Justin, looking for Justin, but just rolls out for a goal kick. Akash goes long. Akash Sanadi. Here's Joyson. Liston Cardozo. It's looking for Lloyd Cardozo, but Debnath comfortably comes out and collects it. Looks very confident on the ball, Debnath. Here's Liston. Is Rakesh Das in the attacking third. Gives it away. That's poor football from Rakesh Das. This is Lokesh Pratap. Some space for Chandan Gawas. Is Akash with the long ranger, and another brilliant save from Debnath Mondol. What an effort that is from Akash Sanadi. That was calling into the top. Here we see that shot again from Akash Sanadi. Takes it on. You see that was calling right on top of the goal. Great save from Debnath Mondol. Panjim Footballers are being rampant over here. Good turn from Chandan Gawas, but given away, and Rakesh Das picks it up. Velito Cruz puts it up, but calmly defended by Liston Cardozo. Here's Akram. Akram plays it long, and Kidron Fernandez heads it out. Cutting in from the left hand side is Akash Sanadi again, looking for the shot. Cuts back inside this time. Beautiful one touch football, but Filton Dekuna is another chance. Akash Sanadi plays it wide to Liston. Liston still with the ball against Justin Barbosa. Liston with a chance! Oh my god, how has that not gone back into the net? Great football there by Liston. There we see Liston putting the ball back in, and that was Joyson. But great work over there by the Churchill defense, just somehow managing to keep the ball out. But here's another free kick from Akash Sanadi. This is non-stop pressure from Panjim Footballers. Can they score? Can they get back into this game? It's a good ball in again from Akash Sanadi. This time Justin Barbosa will pick it up. And given away again, looking for Rakesh Das. This is absolute pressure from Panjim Footballers. It's cleared by Joban, but straight to Panjim Footballers. Lloyd Cardozo wins the throw-in. Put into the box, but Kidron Fernandez comes out. Liston this time jumps high above for the header. Here's Shashad. Oh, that was very dangerous there from Liston. Just pulling out of the tackle over there. Rakesh Das against Janio Fernandez, who wins the throw-in. Rakesh Das, what an influence he has been on this Churchill Brothers side, leading 1-0, courtesy his goal. We see Churchill Brothers not throwing too many men forward. Joban Cardozo will take the corner. It's a flick on, well defended. Sumer puts it back in and it comfortably goes out for a corner kick. And this is spread out wide to Liston. Again a long one. Again cleared off by Rajendra Singh. Another newbie in this team. Been rock solid at the back. Liston Cardozo with the ball. And wins another corner. This is a barrage of corners being taken by Panjim Footballers. Churchill Brothers will be happy as long as the scoreline remains the same for them. Here's Lokesh Pratap with another left-footed curler coming in. Here's a good ball. Janio again, and that's a volley, but goes straight to Lokesh Pratap on the other end. Another cross in. Well defended by Kidron. Akash Sanadi keeping control, but won over by Valito Cruz and given again. This time Valito Cruz brought down by Janio. Captain on captain, Janio Fernandez brings down Valito Cruz, and free kick Churchill Brothers way. There we see that foul again. Janio Fernandez, jersey number 2, the captain, getting the yellow card. Cleared off first time. Akash Sanadi plays it to Akram. There's Velito. There's Chandan Gawas. Lloyd Cardozo trying to pull that back for Chandan. It's a good run from Shashad. Shashad going and spreading it wide. The cross comes in, but Rakesh Das is offside. The assistant referee pulls him back. Panjim Footballers. Liston over there, just committing the foul. Liston Cardozo over there, committing the foul. Velito. And there is another new signing, Afdal Varikodan, coming in place of Rakesh Das. That's another big signing for the Churchill Brothers. Churchill Brothers are really looking to brew up a storm after the first two matches. They've made some big name signings over here, Afdal VK being one of them. Afdal was with the Kerala Blasters squad in 2019. He's also a Santosh Trophy winner with Kerala, Afdal VK. What impact can he have on this Churchill Brothers team? Can he propel them up the standings? Only time will tell. But a talented youngster, Afdal VK. Here's Justin Barbosa. Justin. Throw in Churchill's way. The big man, Afdal VK, will definitely command attention. Yes, Sumer Segal, beautiful. There we see that strength from Afdal. Immediately bringing impact with his big structure, pace and strength. Churchill Brothers with their new additions look a different side completely. Can it change their fortunes in the Selvel Goa Professional League this time around? Valmiki plays it to Joyson. Akash plays it back to Joyson. Here's Valmiki. This is a good run from Akram. Way forward. And is this a chance? But the assistant referee calls it back for an offside on Lloyd Cardozo. There we see that run from Akram. Lloyd Cardozo just lingering forward, but just goes offside. Here's Debnath Mondal with the kick. Goes long. Looking for Afdal, but just missing his target. Churchill Brothers will have a proper target man with Afdal up front, leading the attack. Another player down. Shad is on the ground. Like we keep saying, it's difficult for these players to come back after the pandemic in hot and humid conditions. But here they are. A tough job for the physios. Should be fine, Shashad. And there we see Churchill Alamau again. He means business, Mr. Churchill Alamau. He's making big name signings. He can't see his team dwelling at the bottom of the league. He's making moves in the transfer market. Here's Afdal holding off play. Look at that strength. But a second too longer. Throw in Panjim Footballers' way. Beg your pardon, that's a free kick given by the referee. Akram with the free kick. Plays it long. Shashad plays it aimlessly and Preston Rego collects it in his box. Here's Akram again with the long ball. This should roll out easily for a goal kick, and it does. Panjim Footballers, the pressure that they had put in the first 10 minutes of the second half seems to have just settled down a little bit. Churchill Brothers. Can Churchill Brothers get their first win of the Selvel Goa Professional League? Can they register a clean sheet and keep the young boys from Panjim Footballers at bay? Here's Shashad to Joban. Here's Afdal! He just couldn't get it down for himself. But a great chance over there. We'll see it in replay. There we see Afdal. He was in an offside position, yes. Even if he did bring it down, the referee would have blown it for an offside. Strong boy, Afdal VK. And in the meantime, there's another chance which goes begging. Great cross from the right hand side. We'll see this again on the replay. Akash plays it out right. Liston this time with a good cross in, and Joyson should have done better. Devnath Mondol to take the goal kick. Takes it long. Afdal VK heads it but straight to Akash Sanadi. Filton Dikuna picks up the spoils. Here's Velito Cruz, the captain of Churchill Brothers. Justin Barbosa. Here's the chance. Shashad. Afdal, can he make use of this chance? And it tamely rolls out for a Churchill Brothers throw-in. Sumer Sehgal on the ball. Justin Barbosa trying his best to keep that in, but Liston Cardozo shadowing him almost. Here's Valmiki. And this is a good run, but handball from Chandan Gawas. The referee's flag went up straight away. But intent shown straight away from the Churchill Brothers backline. Gets the ball back quickly. They want to increase this goal difference. They want to climb up the ladder in style. Devnath Mondol. with the long free kick. Dispossessed Shashad. Here's Valmiki. Back to Liston. Liston plays it square. Comes out on the right hand side to Liston Cardozo. Having a good game, Liston, but slightly overcooked over there, and the ball goes out down the right touchline for a Panjim Footballers throw in. Another cramp on Shashad. He's been injured before. It is tough for the players out there, and the physio is being called over again. We see the goal again for Churchill Brothers. There's that wicked deflection of Akram. Falls straight to Rakesh Das, and who slots it easily past Preston Rego. A frustrated Preston Rego had no chance. Quite against the run of play in the first half. Back in live action here at the Duler Stadium. Akash Sanadi. Liston. Velito. Shashad keeps it in control. Here's Afdal with some space to work with. What can he do with a few step overs? And it falls. The tackle almost fell to Shashad. We really see some intent from this man Afdal. He wants to prove himself in the Goa Professional League. Akram does well in the end, but his tackle almost fell to Shashad and could have led to catastrophe for the second time for him. Nevertheless, it's 1-0, and here's a chance with Chandan Gawas. That's a good ball in, and cleared off by the Churchill backline calmly, but here's Panjim Footballers come again. Akash Sanadi with the ball. An acrobatic clearance this time from Rajendra Singh. Akram puts the ball in again, looking for Lloyd Cardozo, but fails to do so. There's Devnath's kick. There's Afdal trying to hold off the player, but Valmiki. It's Chandan Gawas. Liston. Plays it wide to Chandan. There's Akash. Good skill from Akash. Shrugs off the challenge of two and puts in a beautiful ball to Liston. To Akash. Akash puts in a decent ball, and Filton Dikuna smashes that ball into the stands. You see a disappointed Filton Dikuna. Referee just warning Devnath Mondal there. 73 minutes on the clock. It's still Churchill Brothers 1, Panjim Footballers 0. Long one from Devnath Mondal yet again. Lokesh heads it, and this time Akram comes out and heads it, but picked up by Tipanna. Yes, Chandan. Plays it to Valmiki, who plays a nice ball out wide, looking for Lokesh. And that is a foul given on Tipanna. Lokesh.
Substitution for Churchill Brothers Football Club Goa.
We'll see that foul
Jersey
again.
number 35, Muhammad
That's clearly a foul by Lokesh,
is replaced by jersey number
literally bringing him
29,
down.
Jordan Fernandez.
The substitution happening. Shashad coming off, Muhammad Shashad, and Jordan Cedric Fernandez coming in place of him. And the cooling break comes at a good time for Churchill Brothers. Panjim Footballers were just upping the ante yet again. 15 odd minutes to go here at the Duler Stadium. Can Panjim Footballers turn this around? They have been impressive in their gameplay, but the scoreline reads Churchill Brothers 1, Panjim Footballers 0. There we see the players walking back after the cooling break. Devnath Mondol to start proceedings with the free kick. Long kick, looking for Afdal, but goes off Filton for a throw-in. Valito gives it away cheaply, and that is a chance. That is Lloyd Cardozo, but look at that covering from Rajender Singh. Brilliant defending from the man Rajender Singh, coming into this team today. It's a poor ball, easily dealt by Kidron Fernandez. Valmiki trying to play it to Lokesh, goes out for a throw-in by Tipanna. Filton Dikuna to take the throw-in, and goes out for another corner. Akash Sanadi will take the corner. The curler comes in, and here's still danger, still not averted, and Lloyd Cardozo slices it wide. We see high fives from Kidron Fernandez and Rajender Singh. They've forged a formidable partnership in the heart of that defense. There you see Rajender Singh again with a beautiful header. Devnath Mondol takes the goal kick and goes out for a throw-in. Here's Lloyd Cardozo. Akash. Easily cleared off by Kidron. Afdal holding off Janio, looking for a foul, but that's going to be an interesting battle in the last 10 minutes. Afdal and Janio. Here's Akash. Afdal chasing down Janio. Preston clears it long, and here's another slip, and Joyson going forward. Joyson, Rajender Singh again. What an influence, what defending from Rajender Singh. been rock solid in the heart of defense. As Valmiki plays it to Akash, who plays it to Liston. Liston cuts in, plays it to Valmiki, tries to thread it through to Lloyd Cardozo but fails to do so, and back in Panjim possession, and that's a long shot from Akash straight into the safe hands of Devnath Mondal. Filton to Akash there, and Akash taking the long ranger, but this time it was a feeble effort.
Substitution for Panjim Footballers. Player out, jersey number 5, Joyson Gaonkar.
Joyson coming off
Jersey number
for Ashok
13,
Jayawant Megheri.
Migheri.
A positive change for Panjim Footballers. Here's Akash. Akash again, that's a poor ball from Akash. We haven't seen that often from him. He's been quite brilliant in this game, controlling that midfield area, but this time he puts it wrong. Here's again Afdal. Fails to keep that from Janio. And here's Liston, disappointed with himself that he couldn't get it through to Lloyd Cardozo. Here's Tipanna. Tipanna gives it away very cheaply. Here's Lokesh. Plays it out wide to Filton. Filton looking for options. Quite a few missed passes right now. 10 minutes to go. Comes out with the ball, Akram. Akash. Again. Guess who headed that ball out? Rajendra Singh. And another offside from Afdal. The high line could prove to be dangerous for Panjim Footballers, but at the moment they're doing well. They're catching Afdal offside. Another player down, this time for Churchill Brothers. Clint Mendes has had a good game so far. Just running off and putting the magic spray. Janio plays it to Valmiki, who plays it to Filton. Lloyd to Valmiki, puts it in, looking for Chandan Gavas, but here's Liston. Liston powers his way forward. Can he get the cross in? That was a good ball in, but goes off Chandan Gavas out for a goal kick for Churchill Brothers. We see that run again. Liston upping the pace, goes past Justin and Sumer Sehgal and puts the cross in, but Chandan Gavas in close attendance with Churchill defenders. Quite a lonely figure up there right now, Afdal. Not much support. Here's Valmiki and tamely put into the stands. That will not trouble Devnath Mondal at all. Devnath Mondal with the long goal kick. Liston apologizes for that miss kick, which has led to a Churchill throw. Sumer takes the throw in. As Justin Barbosa headed straight into the hands of Preston. That's a chance. Afdal, can he get there? No, he can't. That could have been clumsy. Akash Sanadi there, the culprit. That's well done by Justin Barbosa, going past Liston easily. And then that final ball, always a leading Churchill Brothers. And again, a foul called on Afdal. He seems quite surprised. Just telling the referee that it was not him, it was his own teammate, but clearly you see that straight from the back. On Liston pushes him into his own player. There's Valmiki. Filton Dikona. Again, how brilliant has Rajendra Singh been at the heart of defence for Churchill Brothers today. They needed to ramp up their defence, Churchill Brothers, after conceding 5 goals to Salgaonkar, and boy have they done a good job, especially Rajendra Singh and Panjim Fernandes. Chandan Gawas trying to dance his way past Sumer Sehgal. Cleared out eventually.
Substitution for Panjim Footballers.
And another substitution happening.
Lokesh
Lokesh Kumar coming off.
Jersey number 20. Player in. Jersey number 8. Krishna Gawas.
Krishna coming in place of Lokesh Kumar. Krishna Gawas. Handshakes all around. Put in a good shift out there today, Lokesh. There's Sumer Sehgal that was on the ground. Just seems to have twisted his ankle over there. Sumer Sehgal. Justin calling for a substitute on Sumer. He must be a happy man today. His team is registering a win finally. Sumer Sehgal being stretched off. Akash Sanadi. Good cross in this time, and that was a good header. That was the first touch from Krishna Gawas.
Substitution for Churchill
They're headed wide
Football Club.
by the substitute, Krishna.
Jersey number 42. Suma Sehgal.
There's the substitute.
By jersey number 37. Basil Viegas.
Basil just replacing Sumer Sehgal over there. So Sumer Sehgal is off the ground and Basil Viegas is coming on. Here's Akram. Janio with the long ball. Cleared off comfortably. Liston. Liston wins the throw in. Here's Akash. Good skill from Akash. Struggling to keep up their Churchill Brothers with Akash. Here's Devnath Mondol. Put himself under pressure and then somehow gets it out of his feet. Here's Liston. Here's Liston again. That's a dangerous one. Can they score? Beautiful defending again by Churchill Brothers. Velito powering his way forward. What can he do, Velito Cruz? Here's Avdal again, leaves it in another offside position. Just making his run a little early, just adjusting to the league, to his team. And goes out for another corner for Panjim Footballers. A minute plus additional time to go. 5 minutes of additional time shown by the assistant.
5 minutes.
Panjim Footballers still have 300 seconds with them to change this around, but that's a poor corner. Cleared out eventually, and we see another player down for Churchill Brothers in the box. This time it's Rajendra Singh who has gone down. A lot of cramping happening towards the fag end. There's Rajendra Singh just telling the referee. Cleared off again for another throw. Referee calls it back for another throw in because there were two balls on the ground. And here's Akash. Liston puts in a good cross, but Velito crosses it. It's all or nothing at the moment for Panjim Footballers. Krishna gets the ball, and that is a free kick in a dangerous position for Panjim Footballers. What can they do here? Can they turn this around? Can they get the equalizer? Krishna there gets the ball, not a foul, and trips him from the back. Kidron Fernandez. There's a good chance for Panjim Footballers. What can they do? Can they score this free kick? Rajendra Singh just going and checking it with his goalkeeper Devnath Mondol. Straight into the wall from Akar Sanadi. I beg your pardon, that was Valmiki. Cleared off by Tipanna. Janio. Beg your pardon, that was Liston, and gives the ball away. Time is ticking for Panjim Footballers. Quite animated reactions from the Churchill bench. Avdal trying to shield the ball, but nothing doing, says the referee. Liston there. Krishna wins the ball back. Another throw in for Churchill Brothers. Here's Avdal. Good skill from Avdal. Filton Dikuna picks up the spoils. Lloyd Cardozo plays it nicely to Akram. And eventually cleared off. And out for a throw-in for Panjim Footballers down on the left-hand side of the touchline. Long ball looking for, and it's trip. He cannot keep that under control, but plays it eventually to Krishna. And well, how many corners have Panjim Footballers got today? But haven't made use of them even once. A crowded Churchill box. Last 30 seconds into the game. Easily collected by the goalkeeper Debnath Mondal, who is on his way to keep the first clean sheet of the season in the Selvel Goa Professional League for Churchill Brothers. Boy, Churchill Alamau will be a happy man. He's gotten players to change this Churchill Brothers team around. It's Janio. Plays it to Filton. Cleared, and the referee on the cusp of blowing his whistle, and there it is, the final whistle at the Duler Stadium. A valiant effort from Panjim Footballers, but Churchill Brothers register their first win, and congratulations in the stands for Churchill Alamau. Churchill Brothers have finally registered the first win in the Selvel Goa Professional League 2021.
At 3:45 p.m.
And they are on their way up finally. The defending champions, Churchill Brothers. Full time here at the Duler Stadium. Churchill Brothers 1, Panjim Footballers 0. Please do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with the post-match interview.
Maybe juice लेके आया भाई juice
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match interaction here at the Duler Stadium. And here to speak, I have with me the GFA president and the Churchill Brothers president. So, if you could just turn this side. I have with me Churchill Brothers president and the GFA president as well, Mr. Churchill Alemao. First of all, many congratulations. A win out here for you. After a long time, Churchill Brothers are back on their winning wave. How do you feel?
I see in my life, I was not taken 5 goals in my, I remember only once, our I-League goalkeeper one day, he was sick and he taken 4 goals with the Mohan Bagan. He is a world goalkeeper coach. He was my goalkeeper, Edward Answer. The second time I got a 5 goals, nil. I surprised. I bought it at least 6 players new. Within no time I bought it. Goalkeeper, 1 defender, 2, 3 forward, 1 half. I changed because I know the system of the football.
We have seen that you have taken football high always. You have been a part right from the early beginning of taking Churchill Brothers to I-League, lifting I-League champion trophy as well. And now, how do you take your boys' performance today especially?
I take performance the best, but I wanted only India. I'm pleasing the All India Football Association, All India Football to take some steps regarding something different to make the all referees on good performance.
Fair play.
The fair play. I seen it. I've lost many games, not here or everywhere, because of the referees mostly. Otherwise, I don't mind. I played and I lose because one game is lose, one game is winning. That's called sports. But by purposely the referee do something wrong and doing this I cannot take it. And that's the reason I was got a best volleyball in Goa. Because of this, I stopped volleyball.
Now, we have also seen that Churchill Brothers playing a very good game when it comes to I-League, and now in Goa Pro League also you have finally seen a winning wave. What do you want to comment on your Churchill Brothers team when they are playing in I-League out there?
I got a full confidence with the players and the coach. They are doing well till today is okay, but only God and Mary Walangani know where will be and what will be.
Alright, sir. My last question to you will be, what do you feel about this Goa Professional League this year that is happening?
I think I'm getting every day the calls. The Selvel are done the very good, and you, myself and my daughters are taking a good steps, and our GFA is taking a good step, all my members, to get a Selvel agreement. And the first time in the history that 365 was showing the football. I think the football only come up with the media, not anything you played. But if you not show the people's, football will never come up, because I know the cricket is brought up only media.
Thank you so much, sir, and wish you all the best in future. Thank you.
I must thanks the 365 and Selvel. They are doing good, and keep it up.
Thank you so much, sir. Wish you all the very best. Thank you. That was Churchill Brothers president and also the GFA president with us here at Duler Stadium. I also have the winning coach out here and one of their key players who gave one of their best performance out there. And I would like to speak to the coach over here. First of all, many congratulations, sir. Finally winning wave. How do you feel and how do you take this match for you?
This game really deserve. It is not that they dominated, but we defended well, and we maintained that lead.
Finally, what's something positive that you will take back home from this match for you?
Definitely, because boys got the confidence, and I hope in future matches we will gel as a team.
Finally winning wave. What we have seen in the second half that Panjim Footballers dominated the entire 45 minutes. So what went wrong over there? What do you think went wrong? their team dominated your entire game?
Definitely we were leading and then opponent very well knows they are losing by 1 goal. Definitely they will put the pressure. So during the half time we have given the instruction, we are winning, we have to defend well, and the opponent team is going to put pressure. So you have to come out with the pressure by keeping the ball possession. At last, ultimately, at the end of the day, the 3 points needed.
All right, coach, thank you so much and wish you all the very best in future. Thank you. I also have one of the key player out there who would like to speak on the winning note out there. First of all, finally a winning wave. How do you take this match for you?
This is our first winning. First of all, we have to thank our team manager, coaches, and our whole staff, Churchill. So that is good for us. Because this is our first win, and we'll keep continuing this away.
Your club president was there in the stand. So was there pressure today on playing those 90 minutes?
Yeah, this is a game. You know, somebody will feel pressure or somebody will lose pressure. So it's okay. It's about game. It's a part of game. Somebody will lose and somebody will win. So it's like that.
Something positive that you guys will take back home from this match?
Yeah, this is the first match. We have to take it positively, and we will work hard on this. And we have to we have to prepare hard so that we can improve ourselves in the national team.
Alright, thank you so much and wish you all the best in future. Well, that was the key player of Churchill Brothers. I also have the coach of Panjim Footballers whose boys gave a very good fight and they played a very good game. I made special points for Panjim Footballers. We have seen that Panjim Footballers have done a very good job, right from attacking to dominating the entire game. So how would you rate your boys' performance today, however, with not going home with a win?
No, as we prepared, the boys played in every department. Defensive, midfield, attack. Only thing we were lacking in finishing. That is the part.
We have also seen that Panjim Footballers dominated with like ball position, right from marking each player. Everything was done beautifully. But what do you feel went wrong that they couldn't score out there?
No, sometimes you boys need luck also to get the goal. If we had to got the goal, we would have played more better than this performance.
Not taking home 3 points, but what are the positive things that you will take home from this match for your boys at least?
No, I told the boys we have to play all game like this only. We have to be consistent throughout the tournament. Every game is important.
Thank you so much, coach, and wish you all the very best. Well, that's all we have in the post-match interaction. We'll see you tomorrow for another big encounter between the Youth Club of Manora versus Garden Angel. Here kick off at 3:30 onwards at the Duler Stadium.